Minister Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan proposes Union Home Minister Amit Shah on creation of an additional reserve Lok Sabha constituency. Last date for submissions of statements, complaints and allegations through affidavits to Commissions of Inquiry Manipur Violence 2023 New Delhi extended till January 24, 2024. Bodies of 5 victims of Lilong Chingzao incident buried at Kabaristans in their respective localities after mass prayer. JSC appeals to stop spreading communal remarks on social media. And selected candidates appeal to conduct training for newly recruited riflemen of 10 and 11 IRB at Manipur Police Training College in Pangai, not outside the state. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA, HAJARIMAYUM, bringing the top stories and latest news at this hour. Union Minister of State for Education and External Affairs Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan has presented a few suggestions pertaining to the impending delimitation process of parliamentary and assembly constituencies in Manipur in a formal letter addressed to Union Home Minister Amit Shah with an aim for more equitable political representations in the state. Press note from the Office of Minister of State for Education and External Affairs RRS released today informs that the minister has urged that the delimitation process should be based on the latest census figures, emphasizing the need for a fair and unbiased approach without favoritism towards any specific community or ethnic group. He underscored the importance of maintaining complete transparency in the delimitation process. He also proposed the establishment of an additional unreserved Lok Sabha constituency comprising the 8 unreserved assembly constituencies currently falling within the outer Manipur Lok Sabha constituency, which is a ST reserve constituency. Anticipating a potential increase in assembly seats from the existing 60 to 70, he also advocated a fair distribution, creation of reserve SC/ST and unreserved seats. In anticipation of these changes, after lifting the moratorium in 2026, the minister insisted that the comprehensive delimitation exercise must be based on the latest census data based on biometrics and also linked with Aadhaar for the sake of accuracy and authenticity. Last date for submissions of statements, complaints and allegations to Commission of Inquiry Manipur Violence 2023 New Delhi is extended till January 24. Commission Secretary today issued a public notice in this regard. The Commission extended the deadline upon receiving a number of applications, requests for the same. It may be mentioned that Union Ministry of Home Affairs constituted the Commission chaired by former Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court Justice Azai Lamba in June last year. The Commission on November 20 last year invited statements, complaints and allegations through affidavits and connections with Manipur violence within 45 days. Various organizations, associations, groups and individuals have submitted their affidavits, but there is no solution to the prevailing crisis yet. Meanwhile, CPIM State Secretary KSH Santa says 5 out of 10 like-minded political parties have so far submitted complaints on affidavits to Commission of Inquiry Manipur Violence 2023 Office, New Delhi. Speaking to media today at Manipur Press Club, Santa said a 37-page complaint on affidavit addressed to the commissions was submitted to District Magistrate Imphal West through District ADM today by CPIM and Siva Sena UBT. Earlier, INC, CPI and JDU submitted their complaints on affidavits. Santa informed that the remaining 5 political parties will submit their affidavits to Commission of Inquiry Manipur Violence in the coming days.
Manipur Sakarna Mana Loen under failure Hiba, Aduga, intelligence ki, collapse Hiba, Manipur Simmasan Hiba, Adu Homayamdo, Hairaga. masi puno ki responsible ase Manipur ki chief minister da ado ma ki administration da akoina complaint ama thabani thoiba thodok khuding ma se Sri Biren amadi ma ki council of minister aduga ma ki procure officer sing makoina hana new naum sin leibirama boidi sujoi shoda mai thoi dobuni
sahi daram pung phagre akhoi ki state da su sahi nipan aidune tawdaba thabak na tawdaba tawroidaba thabak na dum tawdana leiba hojikpo akhoi ki ground semni labi thung semni urep uyung khinne na adum taw leireba adugum bona tainana tawgodo boi muhutta tangdu leita daba santi leire hai ngasi tappaga su hayengdi hekta nungai kapai bom tawrei sigumba akhoi ki Manipur sarkar gi asoiba ma ki law and order si akhoi ki pura failure oiriba masigumba kenosi karamai tawraga masi akhoi ki solution porakadage na khandabada onaga tainaga dum tawdana leireba.
Bodies of the 5 victims of Lilong Chingzao incident were buried after a mass prayer at Kabaristans in their respective localities this morning. Earlier in the day, people collected the 5 bodies from Jenim's morgue and took them to Lilong Chingzao, where a mass prayer was organized by JSC against the mass killing and brutal act at Lilong Chingzao. After the mass prayer, respective families of the deceased persons took the bodies for their burial at Kabaristan in their respective localities. Speaking on the sidelines, JSC co-convener MD Islam appealed to both Meitei and Meitei Pangal communities to immediately refrain from passing on communal remarks on social media. He urged Meitei people to stay calm, even if some Meitei Pangal people had said some inflammatory words out of emotions. Instead of shading each other, he urged all to join hands for development and appreciated all those who attended the mass prayer.
aduna ngasi social media da ngangna riba haina riba mayam ase masi ngasi dagidi akhoi toklasi atopa phagadaba leibaki acho chobo issue kya morobama lakadaba lei development ga mari leina bada akhoi social media da pau pinaraga akhoi phagadaba mafam matam yengaga haina rasi natabida akhoi social media da karan turan amana amabu hunba amana amabu chaiba a pendre haidana amana amadu heta ngangba masina maram oiraga akhang ahi sariba mayam se masi ngasi dagidi toklasi masina akhoi community ani gi marakta nungsinadaba duna maram oiraga henna saw ningba pokna rakanda maduna aphataba thabak ama kolakpasu yai haibase akhoi community na henna pukning phatharaga khanthaba matamdo yore haibase akhoi khanthaminarasi.
Proscribed Kanglipa Communist Party orders alleged drugs kingpin MD Hassan, son of late MD Babibur from Lilong Chingzao Thawal district, to leave Kanglipa, that is Manipur, permanently by January 10 for his alleged involvement in drug smuggling. Press note signed by KCP Information and Public Relations Deputy Secretary M. Punsiba Meitei stated that the outfit has been keeping an eye on MD Hassan for a long time over his involvement in drugs trade. KCP also lamented over the unfortunate incident that occurred when proscribed RPF tried to arrest Hassan. The rebel group claimed that Hassan engages in drugs trade with some accomplices in West Bengal, and he has even opened drug manufacturing units in Lilong area. KCP further says many drug peddlers working for Hassan are currently serving jail term in Kolkata. The outfit asks why government has not probed into Hassan's sources of income yet over, and why his family has failed to hand over the DVR and CCTV footage in connection with the Lilong Chingzao incident to police and forensic laboratory. As earlier announced to conduct inquiry into the Lilong Chingzao incident, proscribed RPF releases its initial inquiry reports. A social media page, Ningtam Pauzil, posted some details on the inquiry report. The report stated that a team of RPF went to Hassan's residence around 7:30 on January 1, but found his residential gate locked, upon which one of them climbed the gate and opened it from inside to let them in. It said after entering the house, the RPF team asked for Hassan to his wife, but they were told that he was not at home, following which they started searching for Hassan inside the house since no one disclosed his whereabouts. Just as the RPF team was searching the house for Hassan, his wife received a phone call and someone on the other end inquired if those people have come at the residence or not. Subsequently, the RPF team found Hassan in off the rooms inside his house, and on seeing them, he ran inside a bathroom and locked himself up. The report said around the same time, mob rushed towards their parked gypsy vehicles, leading to a commotion. Hassan came out and tried to escape, but landed himself near the RPF team, who then tried to capture him. As they were taking him away, the mob armed with sticks and swords intercepted them and inquired who they were. The RPF team replied they were PLA cadres, the armed wing of RPF, and that they had come to have conversations with Hassan regarding his involvement in drug smugglings in collusion with Kuki people. After this, they all went inside Hassan's house to look into it. After a while, they all came out, but some people in the mob tried to snatch their weapons and attack them with swords, due to which the RPF team retaliated with firings. Indiscriminate firing then broke out at the site and situation became haywire. So the RPF team left the scene, leaving behind the 2 mobile phones which they had seized from Hassan's residence. Jingakam Lamyanba, who died after getting critically injured in bomb attack by armed miscreants near Mapo Dam on December 31, was laid to rest at his birthplace Tumukong in Imphal East District today. Lamyanba, who got severely injured, succumbed at Ras Medicity on New Year's Day. People collected his body from Jennings Morgue today and took out a procession passing through Lamlong Market, Sawambung Road, Pungdongbam, Nongada and Sabungkok Lampak, where a large number of people paid tribute to him. After the tribute by Lamlai Kendra Village Defence Force members and people of Lamlai, his body was brought to his birthplace via Telochana Road, passing through Chingnungkok and Itham Moirangpurel. His father Chingakam Ibotomba lamented that people are suffering, but government has failed to end the ongoing Manipur crisis, which has crossed 8 months. Selected candidates appealed to government to conduct training for the newly recruited riflemen of 10 and 11 IRB at Manipur Police Training College in Pangai and not outside the state. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, a selected candidate said some of the selected candidates are taking refuge at relief camps facing immense hardships, and some of their documents have been lost owing to the prevailing crisis. He said they have already submitted a memorandum regarding the same to Chief Minister. It may be mentioned that Assistant Director of Manipur Police Training College, M. Pradeep, and 2 COs of 11 and 12 IRB battalions have already left for the training at Dargaon in Assam.
Manipur situation Manipur Thatoga Assam da Kamai Tordana training chat Kadoribano Zatpa Matamda Karam Monda Haridi Milising Animu Kimayasi Ramain Toraga Assam the Puguduribno Puguduriba Chatkaduriba Manipur Chatkaduriba Karamba Manipurgi Karim Karamba Lam Poraga Chatkaduribno Hosi Oiba Manipurgi situation asi Maitay Amadi Atopa Kanglupa Toriba Yang Azida when Chatkaduriba Mapamasam Atopa Kangluki Mapamdanam Ayam Boybrina Satamatam Kudum Chatam Tolokadoba Uduna Maramoraga Apoina Manipurgi Training College Pangaida Tokyo Haina Apoina CM da Memorandum Amazu Pishan Zarure.
Various arms and ammunitions for Manipur Special Commando Unit and other state forces were dropped to Moray town using a chopper yesterday. Impact News source said the Special Commando SPTH Krishna Tombi on December 30 requested Manipur Police Additional Director General of Police Law and Order to dispatch around 50,000 bullets for the state forces who are guarding the border town. It may be mentioned that Kuki miscreants burned down Meitei houses in the border town on May 3, displacing thousands of Meitei people. The miscreants have been attacking state forces, demanding their removal from Kuki's Zo-dominated areas. One of the attacks even claimed the life of Mori SDPO CH Anand Kumar. Recently, at least 8 security personnel, including 5 commandos and 3 BSF Jawans, were injured in an ambush carried out by armed miscreants. Displaced people from Moreh who are staying at relief camps in Imphal even took out protest demonstration condemning the attack on state security forces and even accused the Assam Rifle Station in Moreh of failing to take any actions against the armed attackers. National Media and Manipur Mayhem, a research report that examines the reportage of 5 leading national media houses on Manipur violence during May to August 2023 was released yesterday. The research was carried out under the supervision of JNU Professor Angomcha Bimol Akhuizam and published by Media and Policy Analysis and Advocacy Loisang Imphal. The research was conducted utilizing the ethical codes delineated by Press Council of India 2022 as framework of assessment and using theoretical and methodological tools of media studies to assess the reportage to see whether the reports were fair, accurate, objective, and ethical. It covered 1,599 news reports during the 4 months and found that the media houses did not adhere to their own codes of conduct at many instances. The study found that one of the key patterns that has been noted is the use of sources being quoted in news items, and that Kuki sources are quoted far more than the Meitei sources, and the difference is statistically significant. The study also sheds light on biases in vocabulary employed. For instance, loss of life of Kuki or tribal is often described as killed and that of Meitei as died. The use of killed to describe Kuki deaths implies an intentional, unjust and unnatural loss of life, hinting at those responsible for these deaths. While in terms of correspondents reporting on the crisis, it was noted that out of 588 reports in May and June, 518 were from outside Manipur, whereas only 17 news reports were from local correspondents, indicating a clear case of parachute journalism. Political activist Maheshwar Thaunausam said High Command should be pressurized to bring solutions to Manipur crisis instead of merely waiting for the High Command's directions. He urges both ruling and opposition parties to join hands for bringing a political solutions to the prevailing crisis. Maheshwar was speaking on the sidelines of one of the reception events held for him today. Locals held receptions for Maheshwar at Sagolban Thangapat Aroiba, Tera Yambem Leirak, Tera Yingkhom Leirak, Langzing Maning Club, Patsoi Part 1, Patsoi Part 2, Patsoi Part 3, Patsoi Part 4, Awang Kuno Mamang Maning, Kwantozam Lamkai, Laingamkul Community Hall and Kumbong Bazaar. Tomorrow, curfew will be relaxed from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. in Imphal East, Imphal West and Thoubal districts. For Bishnupur district, curfew relaxation is from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. and for Kaching district, curfew relaxation is from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on Remembrance Day observance by Kotu. So keep watching Impact News.
Kari.
Washing machine ang playing dege.
Yani apam badum yang biu.
No for delay bro.
Koi choice di offer tung kai sai la zani.
Daw di this day delay ba TV sing this day da medium way beside for ning dege to for
Makal kuding gi loi phangani da. Koi me jo hapna pijari bo for shi koi 45% phawba dum offer lai gi. Sigi side by side ki free sim lo ba matam jana. Koi sigi double blow jai. Si sim mo free da happy.
Yam phare ne de.
Imphal Heart Institute na experience lairaba full-time cardiac doctor staff sing anova facility kayaga loinana open heart surgery angioplasty chamnga hena maipak na laying jakre khangaudana thabak naba gyan mangba kok ngauba oninglabadi thintha chanaba laying hobiyu. Choose Imphal Heart Institute for total heart care.
Langshin Biro, Pena Departmental Store, Sagolban, Mabudo Mantri Laikai, Salam, Awang Laikai, Shanghai Tel Road, Miam Gidamak Pangbigani, Tongan ba item sing, grocery, cosmetics, cookeries, household appliances, furniture sing, Apaba Makalki product sing, washing machine, freeze, mattress namade, Laitengi Oiba Makalkagi item sing, Ataba Mamalda, heavy discount pijari, loan gi Kudong Javasu pijari.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Committee on Tribal Unity, Kotu Sadar Hills observed Remembrance Day on 8-month completions of Manipur violence at Martyrs Cemetery in Faizang Village, Kangpokpi district last evening. As part of the observance, Kuki Zo people held candlelight vigil in honor of those Kuki Zo people who have died in Manipur violence. Meanwhile, Kotu General Secretary Laminlun Singsit reaffirmed that Kuki Zo people will continue to fight until their demand for a separate administration is fulfilled. A team of 37th Assam Rifles found one live 51mm mortar shell at a paddy field near Saraswati Primary School in Sero Part 3 under Sugnu Police Station, Kakching District today around 9:30 a.m. The team immediately informed Sugnu Police Stations and jointly took stock of the situations. Bomb experts from Assam Rifles disposed the explosive safely at the paddy field itself around 12:30 p.m. It is suspected that the bomb was planted by Kuki miscreants during the attack on Sero village last year. In Manipur, the ambitious goal of extending safe drinking water to 4.5 lakh households by this year under the Jal Jeevan Mission JJM has hit a staggering roadblock, a conflict stretching over 8 months, crippling the state's progress. Sangreifao Vashumwo, Chief Engineer of Manipur Public Health Engineering Department PHED, shed light on the disruptive impact of the conflict, which impeded the timely supply of crucial materials needed for the project's execution. He mentioned that the prevailing conflict severely hampered the momentum of the project, obstructing material transportation from outside the state. He lamented that logistical difficulties in conflict zones hindered the establishment of village water and sanitation committees, crucial for comprehensive rural coverage, further delaying on-ground implementations. Launched in 2019 with a budget of over 3,137 crore rupees, funded 90% by the center, the JJM implementation is stuck at a mere 77%, struggling to overcome hurdles posed by ongoing ethnic conflicts. Despite serving Imphal and its environments, requiring 124 million liters per day of water daily through 17 water treatment plants, disruptions in conflict-affected zones like Kangchup Extension and Potsangbam 2, coupled with sabotage at the Singda treatment plant's pipeline, severely curtailed water supply. Mega Manipur School organized health motivational talks and career counseling program for its students at the school campus in Yaralpat, Imphal East District today. The event aimed to inspire class 10, 11 and 12 students of the school for a bright future. 2nd Manipur Rifles Commandant Victoria Yengkom, career counselor from SS Career Solutions, Imphal Silomi Sanjembam, and officials of Indian Society of Critical Care Medicine, ISCCM, Imphal City Branch, were the resource persons. Victoria Yengkom advised the students to maintain discipline, value time and associate with good people. She encouraged them to be persistent and committed to their goals and to be generous and have compassion for the downtrodden. She also stressed the significance of financial and spiritual education for students. Executive members of the school management committee, teachers and students participated in the program.
How many give us days after 5 years, where are you all going to be? I say business entrepreneur I say Sopalana doctor teacher 5 years matunda I say Kadai lady has no machine Kangara never got to Hadaki Masidi Hona, Puggy University, Sidagi, I say Sena Tacha I my papa me say. I'm not talking about financial things. Pashagi, our Basulai, Pashagi, about the parents, or guardian, Hoji, Noidi, Aina Matam, Daba, Aigi, Atava, friends Tamba, Matamanga Luduba, friends, I would chakot Minaba, Namgadaba colleagues Tamba Namba.
Common Question Pre-Board Exam 2024 conducted by all Manipur recognized private school welfare association began today. The association has been conducting the exam every year ahead of high school leaving certificate examination conducted by Board of Secondary Education Manipur. More than 10,000 students appeared for the pre-board exam at various centers for English subject on the first day. A team led by the association president, vice president, and assistant secretary inspected the examination centers. No unwanted incident occurred. The ongoing exam will end on January 25. Speaking on the sidelines, controller of the pre-board exam, P. Raman, said the exam was conducted to prepare Class 10 appearing students for smooth, free and fair upcoming Class 10 exam. He urged all for cooperation in conducting the exam without any disturbances.
Private khangde government khangde asi akoina siliba pre-board ki exam si masi aidi soidana yahon janingi aigi puningda masina angang singda kayamu yana khenabage haibadu yaruba matung da kakta ai khangani aina ai asi maina mot thamjari
mahiroi singidam silangro pangthok liba common question pre-board examination asi tek ta kaidana pangthok ngamjana bagidam Manipur da leiba civil society organization sing individual sing amadi government na cartoon sing da salaiba matamda परीक्षा लेबन निमिषिंगदि परीक्षा ग मरी लेनबा छात्र सिंह दो ममा मपा ओइबा सिंह परीक्षा की ड्यूटी तारिबा सिंह की पंथोक पिदना हाइरो परीक्षा सिगु मपुंग पाना पांथोकदा पुनमना सहयोग पिनबिउ
10-day Manipuri folk dance workshop organized by Sangit Kala Foundation SKF Kaisamthong Thangzam Leirak ended today at Radha Madan Mandap in Kaisamthong, Imphal. State Kala Academy awardee S. Noyom Sakhi, Sangit Natak Academy awardee Panzobam Iboton and senior citizen H. Nilamani graced the closing event. Speaking on the occasion, Sangit Kala Foundation Secretary H. Bidyalaxmi said the workshop was one of the annual events of the foundations. She announced that the foundation will not charge any money from displaced inmates who are learning various courses at the foundation. Manipur People's Party condoles the sudden demise of its former president and party candidate from Kairao Assembly constituency, Chingakam Siamjai. MPP mourns his demise by taking down the party flag during a condolence meet held at his residence in Kiamgai Maning Laikai. National Cadet Corps NCC Girl Cadets from Northeast will debut in the Republic Day Camp 2024. A band comprising 45 girl cadets will showcase the rich and cultural heritage of Northeast region during the Republic Day Camp. Out of the total 2,247 cadets from various parts of India who are participating at the camp, 907 are girl cadets. A release from representatives of the landowners adjacent to National Highway 137A southern side, Kakching, Manipur, appealed to relevant authorities to use land from both sides of the road in Kakching area while expanding Wahing Laikai, Mayang Imphal, Kakching Lamkai road stretch into 4 lanes. Now the sports news. ESU Wangkai defeated KCC Kongba in the 23rd league match of ongoing 20th Manipur Veteran Cricket Tournament under the aegis of Manipur Veteran Cricket Associations at Langtabal Public Ground today. Batting first, KCC Kongba secured 137 runs in 30 overs with 9 wickets down. In this innings, Sanjoy secured 26 runs and ESU Wangkai's bowler Banikanta took 3 wickets. Batting second, ESU Wangkai secured 138 runs in 26 overs and 5 balls with 7 wickets down, thus winning the match by 3 wickets. In the second innings, Helendro made 38 runs and KCC Kongba's bowler Boni took 3 wickets. ESU Wangkai's all-rounder Banikanta was declared man of the match. 16 teams divided into 4 groups are competing in group league matches. UCC Uripok Blue Team will face Model Club Chingamaka in the 24th league match tomorrow. Manipur team of 10 members participating in Northeast Powerlifting Championship left Imphal today. Assam Powerlifting Associations will organize the championship at Silchar from January 5 to 7. 9 players from Manipur will compete in various weight categories. Elangbam Inau is the manager cum coach for the team. In the ongoing First Premier League football organized by All Manipur Football Association, Sagolban United defeated DM Rao Awang Sekmai 2-1 in the 11 league match played today at artificial ground Lamlong Thongkong. In the match, Sagolban United's Ronik Moirangtem and Sunjanthan Ragui scored 1 goal each in the 54th and 85th minute. On the other hand, K. Monex of DM Rao Awang Sekmai scored the only goal for his team in the 45th minute of the match. CFA Chingmairong, AFA Mau, Rao Lairik Yengbam Laikai, FCR None, M Khabam, DM Rao Awang Sekmai, SSU Singzamai, WFA Wangoi, and Sagolban United are competing in the league. Wafa Wangoi will play Sagolban United, DM Rao Awang Sekmai, and FCR None will lock horns in next matches on January 6. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Union Minister Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan proposes Union Home Minister Amit Shah on creations of an additional unreserved Lok Sabha constituency. Last date for submissions of statements, complaints and allegations through affidavits to commissions of inquiry Manipur Violence 2023, New Delhi, extended till January 24, 2024. Bodies of 5 victims of Lilong Chingzao incident buried at Kabristans in their respective localities after mass prayer. JSC appeals to stop spreading communal remarks on social media. And selected candidates appeal to conduct training for newly recruited riflemen of 10 and 11 IRB at Manipur Police Training College in Pangai, not outside the state. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. So have a great evening and stay safe.
AD Store and Jewelry na miyam gi seba tawzarakpa chahi tara mapung farak pagaloina na miyam da mateng pangjabo